guys, I was going to say morning, but it's not morning anymore. It's now afternoon, and it's 22 minutes past 12. Down the allotment. Came down here to do a bit of bird watching, really. Because today's the last day of the big garden bird watch, and I always take part every single year. I've put out bird seed, I've put out bread, I've put out the fat that I cut off my bacon. I've been here for an hour and a half. Not one single bird has shown up. This is the first time that not one single bird has shown up. I can hear birds singing, as if on cue, thank you. I can see some birds flying around, but none have actually landed. They tell you not to count any that have landed, or well, they tell you to count the ones that have landed. None have landed. I can see some in the trees over there. They've been flying past. Loads of seagulls, loads of crows, sparrows, starlings, loads of pigeons, but none have actually landed. And that is the first time. I know there's birds around because I can hear them. Just not covering their feed. It's nice and quiet down here anyway, so I don't mind. It's Jay's birthday today, so I've left him in bed, so he's probably still in bed at, coming up for nearly 12:30. So I'm going to go back and do him a cup of tea, and he wants a fried egg sandwich for his breakfast. And he wants it in lots of oil, because since I've started Slimming World, I'm not using oil as much. And he says he misses his oil. Yeah. Even the thought of it now, just no. Ooh, no. I'm wondering what I'm doing. I'm peeling off my nail varnish. That's what I do when I get bored. See, there goes bird. Eat my food. Get a little bit crazy. I'm thinking about joining the local walk yourself fit thing here in Walton. It's on a Wednesday morning, which is a bit of a bugger because that's when we usually go shopping. It's actually a weight management thing, but I said, look, I'm doing Slimming World, I don't need the weigh in or the measurements done. Can I just come along and walk with you guys? Because I think it's about £1 or something for the weight management. And they said, yeah, just come along, join in the walk-in, you don't have to pay the £1. So, alright then. So I'm going to see if I can do that on Wednesday. The only problem is Wednesday's supposed to be absolutely hammering it down with rain. So I'm not sure if I want to do it this week. I mean, the walk to the actual place is about a mile, so that's a mile a week at least. Mile there and back, mile and a half there and back maybe. And then the walking with them, God knows where they go and how long they do it. Well, the walk starts at 10:30 and they say they don't finish till 12, so it's an hour and a half of walking. Then I've got to walk back. God, that's a lot of walking. We have got a few things coming up. Oh, I thought that one was going to land, but no. Yeah, I've got a few things coming up. On the 12th of February, we've got a fossil hunting thing down at the Naze. So I'm going to take you along to that. I'll better make sure it's okay for recording. So yeah, there's that. What else was there coming up? Hold on a minute. I'll have a look. I can't. My calendar's on my phone. Duh. I was going to have a look at my calendar, but I can't because I'm recording. I can't remember what else is coming up. Yeah, we're going up to the Naze. We're going to get a taxi all the way up there because I mean that's about 3 miles. Pigeons, come on. No, they don't want food either. So yeah, we're going to get a taxi. My mind's going all over the place. Going to get a taxi up there, but we're actually going to walk back if it's a nice day. It was me that suggested that. Jay seems up for it. Kizzy doesn't know about the fossil hunting yet. So, come on, birds. See, loads of birds. Land, eat. Let me tick you off my list. They just don't want to. They just don't want food. Well, I've been waiting for them to land. I've been doing a few bits on here. Just cut the dahlias down to the ground so that they're ready to come up again in spring. And it's windy. I've pruned the apples and the pear. I've got to prune the red currants, gooseberries and black currants and that. But that's where the bird food is over there, and I don't want to be over there while I'm trying to entice birdies down. So that'll have to wait for another day. Broad beans have come up okay, garlic's come up okay. I grow garlic, but I don't use it. So Kath and Laura, expect some garlic. I'll send you a parcel just full of garlic. Because that'll keep okay in the post. Hello, seagull. Want some food? No? Okay. I'll show you the food. Hold on. The food's just on that pallet. There's loads of it. I've got a bird feeder up there. Excuse me, horrible now. Bird feeder up there full of seed. And they're just not coming for it. Yeah, over there I've got a couple of bits of bread, all broken up. The small pile to the left hand side is the bacon fat I cut off my bacon. Instead of chucking it away, I'll give it to the birds. Let's zoom back out. Let's see if any birdies have come flying past. Then you'll see what I mean. They're not going to now, are they? There you go. There's the broad beans and the garlic. There's broad beans running that way. And you've got garlic going across that way. Excuse me. See, all them birds got over there. What's he got that I ain't got? They just don't want to land. It's going to start raining soon, so they reckon. Ugh, it's frustrating. Come over here, I want to count you. 1. It's a birdie. No, that was a blackbird. Come on, birdies. Come for food. I'm going to stay down here until I at least see one land on there. It's strange because usually pigeons are the first ones in. But it's getting rather windy. Got some rather nasty clouds coming over. Come on, birdies. Huh? No birdies want my food. See, look, loads of them. There's pigeons and starlings in there. Yeah, the starlings chattering away. Anyway, see what I've got to deal with now? They just don't want to land. There's a big flock of them over there. Eh. Oh well, I'll sit here for a little while longer and see what happens. They might not want to land because of this wind. I mean, this wind's horrible. Right, I'm going to go and I'll probably see you back at home. Right, I'm home. You'll have to excuse the light. It is crap in our bedroom. That was kind of a wasted journey, wasn't it, really, this morning? I'm not wasted. I got a few things done over the allotment. I still didn't see any birds. There were loads flying around. I could hear loads. But unfortunately, none landed to eat my food. So I've put in my results now. The reason why I've come upstairs, you'll have to excuse me while I smoke. The reason why I've come upstairs is for two reasons. I've had someone ask about my pagan side. Yes, I am pagan. It might put a few people off knowing that I'm a pagan. I've been a pagan now for, God, I'd say a good 20 years. It didn't go down very well with my parents, who are Church of England. Yes, I do spells and rituals. No, it's hard to put in layman's terms, really. I suppose a layman's terms would be I'm a witch. I'm what they call a hedge witch, which is which is which. A hedge witch, which means I'm a soul practitioner. Yes, Jay's pagan as well. When it comes to bringing Kizzy up, we're letting her make up her own mind what faith she wants to be. But at the moment she seems pretty atheist. So do I celebrate the Sabbaths, which is our pagan holidays? Yes, I do. The next one we've got coming up is in bulk, which is the start of spring, which is actually a time I really look forward to, because being an allotment owner, that's when at the time I start sowing all my seeds, really. Not sure what else I can say about my paganism side. You've got many different paths of paganism. You've got Wicca, which a lot of people practice. You've got, God, I'll go through pre-misconceptions in a little while of paganism, but I'm the path of a eclectic pagan. I mainly study the Egyptian religion, but I also incorporate other things as well. It's what's known as a mystery tradition. Yes, I've got an altar. That's in my unit downstairs. I've got one that opens up. Right, pre-misconceptions of pagans. Do we ride broomsticks? I have a broomstick. It is called my besom. No, I do not ride it. It does not fly. That myth came about in the Dark Ages, where I've got to get this right now. I've got to do my history properly. I can't remember whether it was the witches took a hallucinogenic drug or the townsfolk. One of the townsfolk did. But that myth came about from then. Do we all own black cats? No. I've got a dog, not a cat. I used to have a black cat. His name was Coco. And I had one called Sooty, and I had one called Precious, and I had one called Shadow, and I had one called Tiddles. Yeah, I had a few. Do we do blood magic? Now, there is such a thing as blood magic. I don't personally do it. Some people do. Now, blood magic isn't, oh, I must sacrifice this chicken. No, little tiny prick of the finger, drop of blood, that's it. We never use anybody else's, always our own. Oh, another pre-misconceptions. Do we have warts? No. Are we green skinned? No, not quite anyway, not quite green. I'm just trying to think of all the pre-misconceptions people have got. Other pre-misconceptions. Do we worship Satan? Well, those people who say that, if you say that to a pagan, they're just going to laugh at you, because Satan is a Christian concept. Yes, there is evil in the world. There is good and evil. There's an equal balance. Sometimes there is slightly more evil. Sometimes there's slightly more good. It is a balancing act. That's nature for you. Do pagans worship a god? Gods and goddesses. It's not just the male, it's also the female. I think I can't quite get this correct. If I don't get this correctly, and if there is a Wiccan out there watching, I seriously apologise. But I think the Wiccans believe in the goddess Diana, which is the huntress, which is also the moon. With me, I've got so many different ones, it is unreal, but my main two are Amun-Ra and Isis. If I show you, there's my Isis mirror. Don't worry about the backleth. That's Jason's. He's a major Star Trek fan. He's a bit of a Trekkie. He'll probably kill me for saying that. He's got all the videos. Loads of videos everywhere. Now, yeah, Isis. I've got my Amun-Ra downstairs. I've also got another Isis figurine on my altar. I don't know what other pre-misconceptions there are that people might have. If you comment down below your pre-misconceptions of a pagan or a witch. Do we have a cauldron? No, well, we do have a mixing pot. Sometimes they're shaped like an old cauldron, yes, but I can easily do it in a big saucepan. Do we brew potions and do we turn people into toads? No. Pagan spells. Sorry, it's another thing that really gets me. People have watched the show Charmed so many times, or Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or something similar to that. Can I just wave my hand and something will happen? No. Can I drink a potion and do something? No. So many times I have been asked, when I've told people that I'm a pagan and they go, huh? And I say, layman's term, I'm a witch. Oh, do it spelled in. No. Why should I? If you're Christian, do I ask you to, I don't know, turn water into wine or something like that? No. So why should I do a spell? I think that's all the pre-misconceptions there are I can think of anyway. Anyway, if you do have another pre-misconception or want to ask any questions at all in the comment section below, please be my guest and I'll answer them. Was I brought up pagan? There's another one. Was I brought up pagan? No, I wasn't. I was brought up Church of England. I used to go to Sunday school. But I started asking too many questions. I won't go into those. Yeah, I used to go to Sunday school, but like I said, I asked too many questions, and after a while they didn't like me. And this was when I was like 9-year-old. So at that age, I kind of knew that I didn't want to be Christian. Yeah, I think I've exhausted that subject, what I can think of anyway. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. The real reason why I came up here. So the real reason I came up, I thought I'd do a video here, is all my new subscribers will probably notice in the mornings I have got marks along here. You can see where it's indentated. Yeah, something like that anyway. On here. Now, I suffer with sleep apnea. I have done for a long time, and it's only just been diagnosed. The way I found out was I used to headbang a lot in my sleep, and it used to drive Jay nuts. So I went to the doctors and I went, I think I might have a sleep disorder. And they went, okay, so can you tell me what happens? I went, well, I headbang in my sleep. And it was happening quite frequently, especially when I was ill. So I went to go and see the sleep clinic at Colchester General. I had to come home and I had to have, I think it was a mask on, a finger monitor, and strapped around my chest for a night. And then I had to take it back the next day, which was kind of expensive really, because I had to get a bus there, bus back, bus there, bus back. Then they lost the records, so I had to get another bus there to pick up the machine again, bus back, home, bus there, bus back. But they found out that I stopped breathing 8 times an hour. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Morgos. One of my snakes coming out to see me. Don't worry, won't be on screen. So yeah, 8 times an hour I used to stop breathing at night while I was asleep, and it was my subconscious. That's right, I'll get it right. Subconscious was making me headbang to try and wake myself up, so I'd start breathing again. So they found that out, and they gave me a machine. It helps me breathe at night. It's called a CPAP machine. I've got to remember what it stands for. Continuous something airway pressure. I think that's right. So they gave me this machine. I still stop breathing at night, but this machine recognises when I stop breathing and heightens the air pressure, so that I start breathing again. Because what happens is, where I'm so overweight, is when I'm laying down, certain bits come up to here, and of course it causes pressure on my airway, which causes it to close. So with the CPAP machine, and it's just down here, I'll show you in a minute. With the CPAP machine, it doesn't push air in. It's not like a life support machine. It's not actually breathing for me. It just, I've got a mask on. It's hard to explain. It adds more pressure. It adds more to the air pressure, which makes it easier to breathe. I've just had to change the air filter, and to be quite honest, the air filter is absolutely rank. So hopefully that's going to help tonight. So this is it. This is my mask. Now I'm going to put it on, and it's going to start up itself. So this is what I have to do every single night, and I have to sleep with it on. And that is why I have marks. It's going to start in a second. So there you go. Again, I have to have 11 to 13. Now, if I stop breathing, that air pressure was slowly building up until I started breathing again. I'm going to turn this off now. All I've got to do is take it off. It'll be loud. And then it'll just turn itself off. There you go. It shows a little smiley face, which means the mask seal was good. And so that is my CPAP machine. And that is what I have to wear every single night when I'm asleep. And that is why I get marks along there. But I thought I'd show you that. You're probably not very interested, but I'm going to go and upload this now, because it's Jay's birthday. I'm cooking dinner at the moment. I have to excuse the state of my nails. It's what I do when I'm bored, is I start peeling it off. Yeah, I'm doing dinner at the moment, so it's a special dinner. I'm not doing anything Slimming World wise. I'm doing just a good old hearty dinner. I'll probably put on tomorrow because of it, but it's a special occasion. So I'm going to go and upload this. It's probably about half an hour long, so it's going to probably take ages to render. That one yesterday took nearly an hour to render, and it was only 30 minutes long, I think. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go and render this, edit this and render it. Tomorrow is weigh-in day. So, yeah. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'll do a before group and after group vlog as always. I'm not going to do a review tomorrow. I've been asked to do a makeup tutorial, which I might do. I'm pretty crap at it, but I might do that. So I'll see you all tomorrow before weigh-in and then after weigh-in. Bazy bay and keep smiling.